Hey guys, welcome back to my channel Mahaguru Yash Architecture Classes. And as we all know, we've started our preparations for our GATE 2021 exam. And we are discussing, this is the third or the fourth episode of Small Talks, where small topics from the GATE syllabus are taken and are being discussed. So today's topic comes from a section 6, which is urban housing and planning. And the topic is ancient classification of towns in India. So this question has been asked in GATE, I guess, from last 3 to 4 years. It's not been asked. The last time it was asked was GATE 2016, which makes it more and more important in the upcoming years because it's a trend. If you don't have a question from this part, that question might come in the next, sorry, within the next exam. So let's start. Uh, the ancient classification of towns in India is basically under eight types. There are eight types of towns in India, ancient India. It is Dandaka, Sarvatobhadra, Nandyavarta, Padmaka, Swastika, Prastara, Chaturmukha, and Karmuka. The first is Dandaka. So, in case you can see the plan on your left hand side, the streets are very much perpendicular and they cut at right angles. The village has four gates. Mostly the shape of the city is rectangle or square, and the width of the street varies from 1 to 5 dandakas. On the extreme ends, we would find a single row of houses. The village office is mostly located in the east, and the female deity or the Chama Devata located outside the village, and the male deity is in the northern portion. So you should know all these small details of every city planning, of every ancient city planning, because the question could be in a direct form of examples as or match the columns or one of these properties or the can be could be asked. The next is Sarvatobhadra. So this type of planning is mostly used for bigger cities, and you want to create a plan in the shape of a rectangle or a circle. The temple tries to dominate, and the whole town is occupied by houses of various classes of people. The next is Nandyavarta. So for Nandyavarta, you have three types of planning. So mostly the basic concept of Nandyavarta is to have parallel road instead of intersecting roads. Obviously, you'll have some roads on intersection, but most they try to have most of the roads which the most of the main roads to be parallel. The Nandyavarta is the name of a flower because of which the name comes out. Because you see everything, it's like a spiral coming out. That is why instead of perpendicular roads, you have spirals of roads. That is why it is named Nandyavarta. The next is Padmaka. So Padmaka basically means a flower or a lotus. So this is mostly used in placed in case of where you have rivers or some or rivers or water bodies. So this building has a very nice fortress all around. The plan also resembles as the petals of lotus. It is mostly practically you could see is like you have a city and you have water all around. Hence, this city has no scope of expansion. The next is swastika. So, as the name suggests, the plan of the city looks like a swastik. You have every since similar to swastik, your roads goes parallel and they intersect at 90-degree on the main plus main roads. You have a rampart wall all around and it is filled with water. The next is Prastara. So Prastara is similar. Like now you can see there is a similarity between between some changes are done and you have this building, this plan. So again you have fortress wall around all around. Here you can see that the city has been divided into four regions, and these four regions are basically the four different classes of people, like the middle, the rich, and the poor. So if you have denser building plots, which represents the lower class. If you have bigger plots, which symbolizes it belongs to higher class of people. Again, the city is surrounded by a fort. You have the main roads running north, south, and east, west. intersecting in the middle. The next is Chaturmukha. So Chaturmukha is very much similar to Prastara, where you can see now the four sectors have equal density. So it is mostly, it's a plan applicable to towns starting from largest town to the smallest town. So if it's a large town, you will have all four categories here. It obviously it is symmetrical, hence it can be used for both rectangular or square plans. The town is laid to east-west length with the four main streets. Karmuka. So Karmuka is a semicircular is a semicircular city which is around a water body. So this plan is suitable for places where the site of the town is in a form of a bow or a semicircle. The main streets of the town run from north to south or east to west. The presiding deity, commonly a female deity, is installed in the temple in a very convenient place. The question arises, how do I learn all the four? So let us see how you would learn it. So the first is done. You have to remember three, which is the most important one: the Dandaka, Padmaka, and Karmuka. So Padmaka and Karmuka are very different two things. So that is clear. The next is Dandaka. When you arrange Dandaka in a spiral form with running with parallel streets, you get Nandatavarta, Nandevarta. And when Nandevarta aligns itself in a form of a swastik, you get a swastika. When the Dandaka divides itself into four regions with similar density, and it is not totally being what do you say, the four regions are not very much distinguishable, it is a Sarvatobhadra. When Sarvatobhadra gets demarcated or divided into four classes, you get Chaturmukha. And when Chaturmukha has unequal densities in four regions, it gives you Prastara. So how would you learn it? You have 8 types. So you have Dandaka, Padmaka, and Karmuka. So these are the three main forms. Dandaka will go to Nandatavarta and Nandatavarta will give you Swastika. And the next branch goes like Dandaka can be converted into a Sarvatobhadra, and Sarvatobhadra can be of two types, Prastara and Chaturmukha. It is not a sequence I've given you, it's just a sequence you could learn them. So guys, this is it for today's video. So I would obviously like to tell you that I have recently launched my book on Gate Architecture and Planning 2021. I've co-authored with Zakullah Bader, and this book basically has past year's question papers from 1991 to 2020 which are solved by me only. And other than this, you get a picture book with this, an inbuilt picture book which will have your buildings, 500 buildings plus. As per your architects, you will have a landscape detail plan, landscape details, trees and plants, inventory. Other than that, you'll also get chronological order of Pritzker awardees. One can also find I have created a very short and crisp inbuilt course material. Like every section, you can find section wise course material within it. So if you do not wish to buy the main book, you can also go ahead and buy this picture book, which will have the architects and buildings and the landscape detail with Pritzker Award. So both the books are right now on Kindle version. Due to lockdown, we weren't able to get into the hard copy. Once we are in a situation, we would also get into hard copy. So right now, you can easily buy them on Kindle. And one thing, you might be thinking that I do not have a Kindle, so you need not to worry. Amazon Kindle also have a free app on your mobile, which is Kindle app, and you could just buy it. You could just download it and buy these books. So this makes your work very easy, as in now you do not have any kind of you need not to carry books in yourself with yourself. You just have your mobile, which is enough for your preparation while anywhere traveling. So guys, please do buy it, and I'll link all the details of the book in the description box below. Also join our Facebook community so that you could get the continuous update on Gate architecture. So thank you for watching. Please do share, comment and subscribe. I'll be back again with a new video. Thank you.